Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to take some time and come on here tonight and do a live. And I just wanted to come on here and just do a short live real quick. And I was thinking about, actually been thinking about this topic for a while now, and I've wanted to do a video on it. And that topic is just tips on overcoming betrayal. And I actually did a video on YouTube about it, and I expanded on it a little bit more on my YouTube page. But I did want to do one here on my Facebook page on Tamar's Hope. So I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to come on here and share for a quick live tonight on the topic of overcoming betrayal, and just wanted to share some tips on that. So as I was thinking about it a little more, I was thinking about, betrayal, and I was thinking about, how at some point or another, we all go through moments in our lives where we experience betrayal on some level. With it could be with people in our family or people in, our friends, even in people in church. And the thing about betrayal is that in order for someone to betray you, if you think about it, they have to be close enough to you to betray you, because nobody can really stab you in the back unless they're up close and personal with you. And so some of the tips that I wanted to share on how to overcome betrayal is, first thing is just to know that it's common. Everyone goes through betrayal at one time or another in their life. And so one of the things that I've discovered in my life personally, on a personal level, is whenever I've gone through a betrayal, I've realized that it's really been a point in my life where I've been at a crossroads. And if you picture it, it's like standing at a fork in the road, right? And I can decide which way I'm going to go. Either I'm going to go to the left or I'm going to go to the right. So for me, being, at these points in my life, it's always been a crossroads of a decision, of who I decided that I wanted to become, and whether I was going to allow the betrayal to make me bitter or better. And another thing that I've experienced as well with betrayal is every time I've gone through one of these experiences, it's pretty interesting, because on the other side, God has always brought me, He's always brought me out on the other side better than ever. And I've experienced, just so much more of a quality of life, or just God has really come through in such amazing ways, every time I've gone through one of these experiences. And so the second thing is just, the first thing being just know that it's common, and know that everybody goes through the betrayal. The second thing is just trusting God, just trusting God with the betrayal, and letting Him know, going to Him with your feelings, and, letting Him know how it has affected you. And that brings me into the third one, and, which is to forgive. I know it's easier said than done, but it's so important to get to the place where not only are you allowing God to heal your feelings and heal your emotions, but to go to Him and to be honest about how you're feeling, to go to Him with the anger, to go to Him with your feelings, and to be honest. And you have to get to the point where you forgive. And forgiveness, I want to just say, is a process. Forgiveness is not a one-time thing. It takes time to forgive. But this is the thing about betrayal. when you go through a betrayal, you do not want to become like your adversary or your enemy. And when you don't forgive, when you hold on to unforgiveness and bitterness, it's like you're allowing the other person to win. And you're allowing them to have the upper hand, because they really get to determine. If you think about it, when you're angry at someone, that takes emotion, that takes time, and that takes energy. So when you choose to forgive, even though it's a process and it takes time, when you work it through and you get to the other side, you really do become stronger in the end. And then I guess just one last thing I want to share about betrayal is, let your silence speak, because in your silence you allow time to go by, and you allow God to come in and God to do things that only He can do. Because we're only limited. If we retaliate, or if we lash out and we, just lash out at our adversary or whoever it is in anger, and we want to take revenge and take matters into our own hands, we're really not allowing God to come in and to do what only He can do and bring His justice to the situation, because we might not always see all the details. So God really does know how to handle it in the best way. So just allowing Him to, to speak for us, to vindicate us, to be our, our vindicator. And our silence, if I know you've heard it said, that, silence speaks volumes. And it's true. Silence goes a long way. And that's one thing that I've learned as well. So I just wanted to come on here, and if you guys have any, anything you want to share about that topic, about overcoming betrayal, and tips and things that you've done, when and if you've ever been betrayed. Like I said, just a couple of things I wanted to share is we all go through betrayal at some point or another in our lives. So first thing is just to know that it's common. It's a common human experience. And if you haven't gone through it, just live a little longer. Unfortunately, that's just the common thing that happens with just living on earth. But and then, like I said, the second one is to just trust God and trust Him when you're at that crossroads, and know that you want this experience to make you better. You want to grow from it. You want God to come in and to, if you think about the story of Job in the Bible, and you think about, how Job suffered and how he didn't understand why he was suffering, all the tragedies that he had gone through with losing his children, with, getting afflicted with a disease, with, just so many different things that he experienced. His friends turned against him. So Job experienced betrayal on so many levels, and he didn't understand why, because in the Bible it says that Job was a righteous man. So, but he took all those things to God, and he wrestled with God over that. And so I would just encourage you that if you have gone through a betrayal, if you're going through a betrayal, allow it to make you better and not bitter. Because like I said, every time I've experienced and I've gone through one of these things, God has always vindicated me. And at the end, things have just been even better than ever. And just like in the book of Job, how God restored everything to Job at the end of the book. He didn't understand why he wrestled with God, and that's okay. And that was the other thing. The third thing is just to feel your feelings. And then the fourth thing was, just to forgive and don't become like your adversary. Don't allow anybody to have that kind of personal power over you. You take your power back and you forgive, and forgiveness is a process, so it does take time. And then the fifth and last final thing, like I said, just silence. Just let God vindicate you. I can't say it enough. Let God come in and let Him be your vindicator. And you don't have to take revenge. You don't have to retaliate. You don't have to get back at anybody. You just trust God, and in your silence, let Him do the talking, and, like I said, once again, I know we've heard that, our silence speaks volumes. So, and it's true, it's true. And so anyway, I just wanted to come on here and share that. I hope that helps someone. And like I said, if you have any feedback that you want to share on that, if you've been betrayed or if you've gone through a betrayal, so just put some tips in the comment section and just let me know what you've done, to help you to overcome betrayal and not to allow it to get the best of you. Because like I said, it's just a common human experience, and it's touched us all at one form or another at some point in our lives. So anyway, thank you guys for coming on and for listening. And, like I said, drop a comment if you have anything you want to share. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.